Testing, testing. Hello, hello. Is this microphone on? Hey guys, hey, real quick before I jump into my thoughts for this episode, I want everyone who's feeling down and out to know that you are not alone. Contact me if you need somebody to talk to, or call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1 800 273 8255. That is 1 800 273 8255. Or you can contact me, like I said. You can message me on Facebook at Avidity Fitness, Instagram at Avidity Fitness. Just reach out to somebody. Do not ever give up, please. Thank you for joining me today on the Avidity Fitness Podcast. If you haven't yet followed me on social media, go to Facebook and Instagram, type in Avidity Fitness, look for the green pulse logo, give me a like and follow. Over there is where I'm posting periodically tips and nutritious meals that I've been cooking, as well as trying to debunk a lot of the mysteries inside the supermarket, the food industry, and the fitness industry as a whole. And also on my social media pages is where you can consult with me so we can talk about your goals, and you can sign up for the nutritional guidance plan if you'd like to get some help losing weight or building strength, either one. That's where you can message me and we can talk about that and get you headed in the right direction. Also, look for the Avidity Fitness YouTube channel. I got tons of videos on the way, but so far right now I have a follow along yin style yoga flow. It's great for increasing your mobility and reducing stress. So check that out. Give it a like. Comment what you think. Comment like more of what you would like to see. And yeah, with that being said, let's get into today's episode. Episode 7. The world is still in lockdown. We're still quarantined and the gyms are still closed. This is leading to more and more excuses for why people are gaining weight and struggling to lose weight. People are comfort eating because they're stressed out. People are binge watching television because they're bored and lazy. And guess what? This country is fat. This country has an obesity problem and we need to work on it. See, everybody wants the secret to losing weight and the magic formula. And luckily for everybody listening, I have the secret. I'm going to reveal the secret on this episode. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to hear what no one's ever said? I've had this thing locked away, tucked away, buried for years. Okay, nobody could get to it. That's why everybody's been scrambling. Where's the secret at? Where's the magic formula? Well, here it is. I'm about to tell it to you right now. You ready? Get ready. Turn the volume up. Turn it up. And pay attention. This is solid gold, okay? The secret to weight loss. You want to lose weight? You want to lose weight fast? Here's the secret. You're not going to lose weight fast, and there is no secret. That's the secret. Okay, once you get it in your head and you understand that the fundamentals and the foundation of your daily routine is what will create the habits that creates the outcome for your body, once you understand that, then you get the secret. The secret is within you. Okay, you got to find what works for you. There is no fad diet that's going to just magically make the weight fall off in a week. You know, there's no superpower food that if you eat every day, it's going to magically change the composition of your body. That's not how this works. This is science. This is anatomy. We're human beings. We've been the same for thousands and thousands of years. It's just only recently we've started to change the sustenance that we get. Okay, for a long time we ate naturally, right? The only times that we were getting sugars and like high concentrations of sugars was when we stumbled across an apricot tree or an apple tree or something. And then we would binge eat as much as we could because that's like the only times that we could get sugars. And they were natural. That's the thing. They were natural sugars. But now it's so easy to just grab a Coke, a Diet Coke, you know, eat it with some processed meat tacos that you made that night, and then whatever you're gonna have later with the chips and the Oreos or the honey buns or the cosmic brownies. Everything is right there at our fingertips. All this processed food, all this nasty processed sugar that our bodies don't know what to do with. It's not the same as the fructose in an apple, okay? The fructose syrup that's in a soda is not natural to the body. When you put that in your body, you're putting poison inside of your body. Your body does not know what to do with it. Okay, it does not know how to process it. It doesn't know how to digest it. It doesn't know where to send it to because there's no nutrients. It can't take the nutrients that aren't there and break them down and send them to where they need to go throughout the body. So it just stores as fat. It stores as energy. You put this energy derived from corn and petroleum in your body. You know, there's nothing to do with it. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't break down inside the body. It just stores as extra energy. So there's no secrets. It's all about habits. It's all about changing your habits and establishing good habits and consistency and consistently exercising those good habits. The fundamentals are very important. If you aren't fundamentally eating the foods that you need to eat and that are good for your body, that your body responds well to, then you're breaking your nutrition and your digestion apart completely. You're punching huge holes in your system. Everything's symbiotic. It's all connected. But if you're putting in the wrong things that aren't natural to the system, you're causing issues. You're leaving holes. That's what's leading to leaky gut and bloating and fat retention and water retention. Because you're not eating the things that you need to eat, that you're supposed to eat, that your body needs in order to build properly. Once upon a time, we used to eat the food that we grew, and we would hunt the animals in our area naturally. And those animals were eating other vegetation that was naturally grown by sunlight and the nitrogen in the soil and whatever else that, you know, that's comprised of nature that helps things grow. But we've gone away from all of that for conveniency. Right? When we go to work, nobody wants to have to bring a meal with them, which I don't understand. What's wrong with having your meal prepared and bringing it with you? Why do we have to keep opting out for fast food and Subway, garbage Subway? When you're eating McDonald's or Whataburger or In-N-Out or Subway, you're eating completely processed foods. It's nutrient void. It is not good for the body. We need to change the narrative of what it is to eat. Eating is survival. What you eat is what you are, because it breaks down in the body and it literally becomes your new tissue. It's your anatomy. So if you're eating fake processed foods, eventually it's going to lead to fake processed cells. It's not good. It's making us all sick. Why do you think mental health issues and depression and anxiety is like on the rise like a skyrocket? It's because the foods that we've been eating for the last 30, 40 years aren't designed to be going in our bodies. So you need to fix your foundation and your routine. Because not only is the lack of nutrition an issue, with obesity and the health in this country, but the lack of movement as well. We're increasing the amount of time that we sit down, how often we sit, and for the length of time that we sit. Occupations are geared more towards office chairs or like delivery drivers, in their cars all day. Even leisure life, like when we get home, it's the new norm in society to watch as much Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime and HBO Plus and whatever. It's the norm in society to watch as much TV as you possibly can. Not only TV, but we're staring at our phones and just constantly anxiously scrolling through social media. We're just abusing our eyes and our sensory in every way. We have strayed away from what it is to be natural human beings. We don't run, we don't chase our prey, we don't run from predators anymore. We just sit in the comfort of our homes and binge eat whatever we can order off of DoorDash. And it's showing in the health of the country. So my secret, like I said, the secret for weight loss and health and wellness lies within you. My secret is my food and my routine. I have a daily routine that I have to adhere to, or it throws me off mentally. It just throws me. I mean, I can handle it if I need to. Like if work gets crazy, or I have responsibilities that are popping up, I can shift things around throughout my day to where I'm a little more adaptive. So, like changing my routine doesn't just completely hang me up, but there are certain things that I have to do. I have to get a little bit of a cardio workout in. Like I have to move my body. I have to, I have to get the yayas out. I gotta get that circulation going. I gotta feel alive. I gotta justify my existence. I'm filled with energy. Like the universe gifted me with this body and this breath and life itself. So like, I feel like it's absolute disrespectful to just sit around and waste that energy. There's tons of things to do. There's tons of things that will make you feel alive. And sitting on the couch and not moving is the opposite of being alive, if you ask me. So my secret is whole foods and a daily workout routine. And that's what I would suggest for anybody that wants to lose weight, is to look into whole foods, look into an elimination diet, cut out the processed stuff, cut out the processed sugars, cut out Starbucks, cut out Dunkin' Donuts in the morning, cut out Taco Tuesdays, cut out chips and salsa, cut out the margaritas on Friday nights, cut out pizza nights, cut out burritos from the taco stand down the street. Cut all of that out. To me, if you're not cooking your own food, you're not preparing your own sustenance, you're giving up your ability to, how should I say this? You're giving up your ability to control the nutrition you put in your body. See, if you have your food prepared for the week, and you don't even have to do a full week prep, like on Sundays, you don't have to cook for Monday through the next Sunday. You can just cook for 3 days at a time, 2 days at a time, if that's how the scheduling would work better for you. But all I'm saying is that if you don't have your food on hand at your house, ready to go, ready to be cooked, or just ready to be reheated so you can eat, you're directly taking away your ability to control your sustenance, right? Because if you go to work, it's Monday morning, you went to work and you didn't prepare any food for at least that day, then guess what happens when lunch break rolls around? You have excuses. People start making excuses. Well, I'm really hungry and I didn't bring my food, so I'll just stop somewhere, and the Subway is supposed to be fresh, and that's the twisted thinking that society has right now. Subway's not fresh. Subway's not good. Subway's nutritional value is garbage. I don't even know where they get their meats and vegetables from, but I guarantee you it's all grown in the cheapest way possible. They're not getting quality meats. They're not getting quality vegetables. Okay, they're going to be spending the least amount of money they possibly can for the most amount of product they can get. They don't care about your health. They don't care about the nutrient quality. They don't care. They're trying to make a profit. It's a huge corporation. It's a huge chain restaurant. They don't care. Don't go there thinking that your health is being prioritized, because that's up to you. So you make your food. You figure out the foods that mess with you, that cause you issues, and you knock them out. You cut them out. Look up an elimination diet. You can message me on Facebook or Instagram, and I will help walk you through the elimination diet. My nutritional guidance plan, step 1 is the consultation, and it's 100% free. That's where I sit down with you in whatever mode you would like. I could call you, we could text, we could email, and I get your goals and like your habits, your fitness habits, talk about the foods that you like and what you don't like, any allergies that you know that you have specifically, and we go from there. We narrow down the foods that you should be eating, right? We eliminate the things that you shouldn't eat, and then we retest them later to justify whether or not we should be eliminating that. And when you go a month without eating yogurt and dairy, and then you try a little bit and it messes you up, then we know, get that out of the diet. Don't eat that stuff, right? So you narrow down the things that you should be eating by process of elimination. You stick to whole foods, whole vegetables, whole carbohydrates. Keep it simple. No processed sugars, and get good quality proteins. And then you go from there, and then you adjust as you go along, how much you should be eating, when you should be eating, nutrient timing, all that can be adjusted later. But your first focus should be whole foods and cooking your own stuff. If you have your food ready to go, you have no excuses. Maybe you got your food on Sunday, you didn't cook it yet, but Monday you're at work, lunch comes, you're hungry, everybody goes out to whatever, somewhere that you shouldn't be eating, and they're all overweight, they need to lose weight too, and you want to change your ways. You say, hold on, but I went shopping yesterday on Sunday, and I got a pack of broccoli and some good free-range chicken breasts and some white rice. I'm hungry right now, but I can make it till when I get home. It's okay to feel hungry. It's a good feeling to have. A lot of people don't know what it's like to feel hungry. They just know when they're used to eating. You're used to eating at certain times. Your body doesn't even need the calories, but you're used to eating at that time, so your body's telling you to eat. Well, guess what? If you need to lose weight, if you are overweight and you feel hungry, your body is not hungry. You have plenty of excess energy that your body will burn up and use before you really start getting sick and losing energy and falling out. So all I'm saying is that if you have your foods ready, you have your sustenance, and you're not relying on a restaurant or relying on your parents or relying on your friends to help you get your food, there's no excuses left. You know, you got to take full responsibility for the situation that you're in, because if you're overweight, you put yourself in that situation. You ate that food. But that's a powerful thing to understand, because if you put yourself in the situation of being overweight, you can easily put yourself in the situation to where you lose weight. And the best situation to start losing weight is cooking your own food, cooking whole foods, and then moving your body. Find a routine that works for you. Yoga is amazing for people that have excess weight and they can't, run around and do jump roping quite yet. That will come. Just start with moving your body. If you haven't been moving, you've been just sitting on the couch watching TV, playing video games, being lazy, just talking to yourself in the back of your mind saying like, oh yeah, I know I need to get up and move around a little bit, but you never do. Well, you don't need to get up and start pounding the pavement, running 2 miles every day, because you're just gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna get too sore too quick. You're gonna burn out, and it's gonna make it feel really difficult to progress. You have to slowly progress into these things. So just start with yoga every day. Do 20-30 minute yoga flow. You can switch them up. I have an awesome yin yoga flow you can follow along to on my YouTube channel, Avidity Fitness YouTube channel. Look it up. It's an awesome flow. It's not intensive. It's easy for beginners, but it will keep you fluid and keep you mobile. It'll keep the blood circulating in the body, going to like joint areas that are really tight and closed from sitting down too much. But that's not the only one you can do. I mean, I got more yoga videos that are going to come, some like power yoga flows that will help strengthen your legs. I got all types of stuff coming, but I'm not the only one, I'm not reinventing the wheel here, You can find help everywhere. Anything you need, beginner yoga strength. Just type that in and follow along to something. Find a routine that works for you. We got to get back to being natural human beings who move and eat naturally. We can't be perfect. We can't eat all organic, fresh stuff from the garden that didn't have any petrochemicals or fertilizers on it. But we can do our best. We can try a little harder. A lot of us aren't even really trying. We're overweight. We know that, but we're kind of just shoving that in the back of the mind, ignoring it, putting it off till Monday or the New Year's resolution coming up. Whatever excuse. There's a book of excuses from everybody. That's what we do as human beings. We try to take the easy way out because we don't have to do the hard things anymore. We don't have to run across the valley, chasing a wounded buffalo just so our village can eat for this winter. We don't have to do that anymore. So of course we're going to take the leisure side of things because that's what society's programmed us to do. But I'm telling you, it's not good for longevity. It's not good for health. It's not good for vitality. It's not good for this nation. We need to strengthen our people all across the board. Our men, our women, our children. If we all start trying to live more naturally, maybe we can solve a lot of the issues that are starting to arise and are starting to look like they're going to become worse in the future. Industrial agriculture is a issue, and that's because so many people eat so much. So much meat is consumed in America every day. And look, I'm a weightlifter. I love to lift heavy. And when I'm lifting heavy, when I'm going through my heavy programs, I can eat a lot. But even then, I'm not eating as much as some people that don't work out at all. And it makes no sense to me. And the people that are excessively eating meat and stuff, they're not eating quality meat. Nobody that's gonna cook and they know they're about to gorge that night, they're not gonna go out and buy more expensive quality grass-fed beef. They're gonna get the cheapest stuff they can because they want the most. They're choosing quality quantity over quality. And I say that that's a broken mentality. We need to choose quality over quantity, and that will help you lose weight too. I hear the argument all the time that it's too expensive to eat healthy. It's too expensive to eat organically. It's like junk food's cheaper than health food. And okay, sure, a box of brownies from the snack aisle is only like, I couldn't even tell you. I'm assuming like $1.79, $2, and a bunch of baby broccoli is $2.99. Okay, but guess what? You get 2 of those baby broccolis and use those for dinners throughout the week. That's what, $2.99, $6. You got vegetables for dinner all week, as opposed to the $2 box of brownies. What, you got snacks for 4 nights? And that's what I'm saying, is that if you only have $60 a week to eat, then just get $60 worth of healthy food and you'll lose weight, because you're not eating processed stuff that doesn't agree with your body, that doesn't mess up the endocrine response inside your bloodstreams. You're eating stuff that your body responds well to and absorbs nutrients efficiently. And the symbiosis inside of your life cycle, inside of the body, the intake and the waste, it starts to get back to normal. I'm trying to think. I couldn't think of like the right thing to say right there. Like, your system's broken when you're not eating right. So when you start eating right, that the system starts to correct itself, and you start to feel better. You start to feel more energetic. You start to feel your joint pain goes away, your bloating goes away, your random migraines and headaches go away, and you feel more alive. You feel more energetic, and you want to move more. You want to do more yoga. You want to start to lift weights and maybe go running on the weekends and go hiking in trails and living like an actual human being is supposed to live. There's no excuses when it comes to this weight loss stuff. You know, you can keep looking for a secret all you want, or you can take, my words of wisdom for what they are. This is trial and error in the form of a podcast. I didn't just start eating healthy out of nowhere when I was young because somebody told me to. I went through a process of elimination. Like, I've always been an athlete, I've always worked out, and I've always been into sports and moving, but I never understood the nutritional side like I do now. I didn't understand the way our food is made worldwide, really, but the processed food, how it's made, designed to be quantified. Like, we're trying to make as much as we possibly can. These big subsidized farms, they get huge subsidies from the government. The government pays, like Monsanto and stuff, they get paid buku amounts of money to continue processing these corns that are grown with petrochemicals and nasty toxins that are being absorbed into the grains, and then those grains are being fed on cattle feedlots that are fattening these cows with nutrient void grains, and it's making them sick because that's not how they naturally eat. They don't naturally eat chemically filled corn, so it's messing up their systems, the symbiosis in their bodies, and they're getting sick, and they'll die off if they don't have people stabbing them with antibiotics and steroids and all types of nasty stuff that'll keep them alive while they're just sick as hell, and then they get slaughtered, and then we eat it. What does that tell you is going to happen to our health? Evolution takes a very long time to set in place, and we've only been eating on this industrial scale of processed foods, processed meats, processed sugars. We've only been eating like this for maybe 100 years, not even, like 60 years. And our bodies haven't evolved much. I mean, there's a lot of people developing celiac disease and lactose intolerance, and mental health is on the rise like never before. But we haven't seen the way this stuff will really affect the body long term. You know, we're walking science experiments for the food that the industry gives us. So just be conscientious about what you put in your body, how you prepare your foods. Make no excuses. You need to lose weight. The knowledge is out there. The ability to learn and understand the steps that you can take to losing weight and living healthier, they're there. They're right. Like, this podcast is perfect for you. Stay plugged in. Message me. We can talk about it. But don't look for any magic pills. Don't look for any magic diets. If somebody's pushing fast weight loss, just steer away from it, because that's not how we naturally do things. We eat food. That's what humans are supposed to do. That's what everything does on this planet. We have to eat in order to survive. And that's it. So just eat what you're supposed to eat, and, you know, you'll get healthier. I promise that. It's not that hard. It's really not. It's just changing the mental program, changing what you prioritize in your life. Are you prioritizing the quality of your food and the movement of your body? If the answer is no, then you need to take a look at your fundamentals and ask yourself who you really are, what you really are, and what you really want. And that's it. That's the secret. That's the secret. I told you I was going to drop it on you. I've had that thing hidden in a box. That little secret right there, that was like a 30-minute secret. But, hey, I'm telling you, put it in your head. It'll work. I'm telling you. Whole foods, cook your own foods, and move your body. No excuses. And continue to social distance, okay? I'm tired of seeing the back and forth narrative on social media and in the news. I don't consume much content from anybody, especially news cycles, but, you know, I try to keep up with the daily happenings, the happy haps that's going on in the world, right? Because just like you guys, I need to understand what's going on with this stupid virus thing. And so I'm just listening to the experts the best that I can, and they're telling you the same thing that they've been saying. They don't understand this virus that well. Nobody does. If somebody's acting like they know what's going on, immediately stop listening to that person, because they don't know. The expert microbiologist and virologist and all these scientists, they're the ones that will help us understand. So just, we have to wait. You know, this stuff takes time. So continue to social distance. You know, I know these states all over are talking about reopening here soon. And there's a lot of experts saying that there's going to be a second wave of this pandemic, because people are going to rush out and start going to all the bars and the nightclubs and all the restaurants, and a lot of these guys haven't been tested yet, so we don't know who is carrying a viral load and who isn't. So, you know, I can't tell anybody how to live their life, but this is a health and fitness podcast, so all I'm saying is, until the experts give us some more information about what this virus is going to do, the norm in our life should be staying to ourselves. We should go to work if we can, and then come home and only go in public if we have to. If you have to go get food, if there's certain errands that are important that you need to get done, but you shouldn't be anywhere gathering for social functionings, because you could be increasing the risk of spreading this stuff around and creating the second wave. So just continue to social distance. Just stay to yourself. Just keep meditating. Keep doing your yoga. And just stay on your path. Stay on your path to longevity and spiritual enlightenment and education. Read books. Read your books. But yeah, just stay safe and stay healthy. Build that immune system and listen to the experts. Don't listen to the news. Don't get your facts from Facebook, because you're just going to scare yourself and freak out, and your stress is going to go through the roof, and we don't need any of that. It's hard times that we're all on right now. I know I push for mental health heavily because I struggle with mental health. I have my whole life. I couldn't tell you what I have. I'm not a doctor. I don't believe in getting diagnosed unless you really are debilitated. So, like, I know I have anxiety. I'm sure I have ADHD. I know I got diagnosed with ADD when I was a kid. But anxiety and stress and depression are really prevalent for me. So, like, and I'm a really information-based kind of guy. So, like, when things like this are happening in society, I want the information. So I'm kind of constantly looking for any updates or who's saying what. And you can get into trouble looking into too much stuff. You get information overload, and it really will spike your stress. And the other week I started getting really last week, my anxiety started going up. I had a crazy dream about, like, the world ending and stuff, and I usually don't have those. So, like, I knew my anxiety was, like, jumping through the roof. So I switched up my routine a little bit. Usually I was doing, like, cardio in the mornings and stuff, after breakfast. But I noticed that I was getting kind of mentally overloaded. So in the mornings now, I've been just doing some yoga salutations, some sun salutations, like four cycles through a sun salutation, and then 5 minutes of meditation. And it really sets my intentions for the day. It puts me on an even path to just looking at my goals and the positive thoughts that I have, and I kind of stay on that frequency. I stay on that vibe. You know what I mean? You got to get on that right vibe. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for real though, you got to look at your mentality, and you got to get it in check. You got to get it in place. You got to understand what you're thinking and why you're thinking it, and it's important. So just stay positive, keep moving your body, eat whole foods, and message me, Facebook, Instagram, type in Avidity Fitness, look for the green pulse logo, check out the Avidity Fitness YouTube channel, check out that yin yoga flow. It's absolutely fire, I'm telling you, especially if you sit down a lot for your job or whatever. If you've been watching too much Netflix this past month, stop playing with yourself. Get it together. Don't make me crawl through the phone. I'll go through the speaker and knock you in the head. Don't make me do it. I've done it before, and it's a spectacle. It's not easy to do, but if that's what I got to do to get you to try to start being healthier, I will crawl through this phone and I'll knock you in the head. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I don't even know how to express it. Me being able to get my thoughts out into the universe through this podcast, it helps me tremendously. So I hope it's helping somebody out there, because that's the whole idea behind this thing. Stay healthy, guys.